A quick word. One quick word. Welcome back to Coffee Rhetoric. And this is a little segment I wanted to try out called Coffee Break Thoughts. It'll be a quick thought that kind of cropped up in my head that I wanted to get off of my chest. And also, before I launch right in with this quick coffee break thought, um, I wanted to thank all one or two of you that joined me for my Halloween live stream. It was actually really fun. It was a great stream I did in collaboration with Cat Young of the Cat Young channel. It was a lot of fun, and even though there was like one legit person interacting in the chat, she the one made up for about 50 people because it was just very interactive and very fun. It was great to collaborate with Kat. We talked about Black women in horror. It was a very, really just fun, productive conversation on Halloween. And you could go on over to www.coffeerhetoric.com to read the list and the essay and head on over to the most recent video I did to check out that conversation. I plan to do, as I mentioned before, I am a horror movie buff. So I plan to do more conversations outside of Halloween talking about horror movies, dissecting horror movies, unpacking social commentary and all that fun stuff. So I'm looking forward to doing more of those kinds of conversations in the future. I believe that's all. Oh, so again, head on over to the Cat Young channel, all one word, and check out Cat's channel for all of your fun, glamorous Black girl travel needs and suggestions. And she is definitely a person that whose advice you want to take when it comes to travel. No scamation there. Her advice is the advice you want to follow when you're traveling and looking for great tips and tricks. So, on that note, the quick coffee thought I wanted to get off my chest. Let me take a sip. I was just thinking recently, another video cropped up of Melania Trump rolling her eyes in disgust at her, or seeming to roll her eyes in disgust at her husband and at having to be around her husband. We get one of these videos like almost like every year now, or at least every 6 months, that show her smiling and then turning away in disgust. And this most recent video of her and her vile husband at the World Series baseball game. They show the two of them. I guess that would be considered the skybox. I don't watch baseball, so, but they were in the skybox, and she did her usual smile, smile, smile. Here I am. And then when her husband turns away, she kind of rolled her eyes or looked away in disgust.
And come back, third inning of game number 4. Third inning of game number 4.
Now, every time these kinds of, she gets caught making these gestures of disgust that are seemingly directed towards her husband, you get all this commentary from people, most of which consists of poor Melania. And I just think those narratives are bullshit. So I just feel like there is no poor Melania. She's not a victim. This is who she married. This is who she has chosen to stay married with. She's certainly not a victim. She's not being held hostage, and more importantly, lest people forget, she shares a lot of her husband's vile, disgusting hate speech and a lot of his viewpoints. In fact, she has gone on record mimicking a lot of his fuck shit, like his birtherism nonsense during the Obama years. When she was on the Joy Behar show, echoing a lot of that birther nonsense.
But what is this with the birth certificate obsession? Did he ask to see yours when you met him?
I needed to put mine anyway, because if you want to become an American citizen, you need to put the birth certificate.
Right.
I have a birth certificate from Slovenia. And do you want to see President Obama birth certificate
I've
or
seen
not?
what he's saying, that no one in Hawaii can ever run for president because they all get the same live birth certificate.
Well, but they need to have...
Midler is finished, for example.
They need to have, and in one way, it will be very easy if President Obama just show it, and because it's not only Donald who wants to see it for him. They want to see that.
But it's on display in Chicago. We've seen it on the internet. We've seen it. It's not the same as yours, but it's a certificate of live birth.
Well, we feel it's different than birth certificate.
All right. Well,
so there is no poor Melania. She's not being held hostage. She and her husband are actually a perfect match made in hell.
praise Satan.
No shade to hell or Lucifer or the demons residing below. They are perfect for each other. So this whole narrative of, oh, poor thing, and she hates his guts. She loves his guts. She's with him. That's who she has chosen to remain married to. I just think a lot of the times when she's making these expressions of disgust, I feel like at this point, I feel like she knows exactly what she's doing. And even if she is disgusted with him, I mean, not that I blame her, but at the same time, it's like, girl, you know what you're doing. So I just feel like there is no poor Melania. I think she does this shit on purpose. It is what it is. I don't think he cares one way or another because he doesn't care about much of anything or anyone but himself, outside of himself. And I feel like I just really wish people would stop with this narrative that she's being held prisoner. And honestly, I just think that's her demeanor. I just think she's a very miserable woman. And again, she's another one that doesn't care about anything or anyone outside of herself. We've all seen the back of the jacket she wore. I don't really care, do you? I just think she's a fucking miserable woman. That is why she got all those fillers in her face to convey what a sourpuss demeanor she has. She wants us all to know she does not give a shit, that she is disgusted with everybody and everything.
I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry.
So there is no poor Melania. So I really wish people would stop with that narrative. And that is my coffee break thought of this day. Make sure you head on over to www.coffeerhetoric.com to read some of the content over here. And till next time, bye.